Hello. Welcome to the Tutors of Life podcast, where we research life so you don't have to. Episode 260. This is your host, Shaun Tutor.
And this is Sam. This is a talk episode where the tutors talk. Smooth. That one was a big noise on the mic.
Yeah, I almost fucking spilt that everywhere.
I had to fix my mic because I don't have a dog sitting behind me this time. It's all jacked up before.
No Dexter behind you.
Yeah.
Did we tell the podcast fam that little man died?
We didn't.
Little Dash Man died last week.
Yeah.
15 years old.
Yeah.
So that was kind of sad.
It was pretty sad.
Yeah.
It was very sad, actually.
Poor little man.
Yeah. We did say he would spend one more night with Tina. Or we always knew he would spend like his last night with Tina and then would pass the next day.
Yeah.
We just didn't expect it to be so fast.
And that's exactly what happened.
Yep.
He was just such a little shit. I just thought he was going to live forever.
Honestly, I actually thought he was going to live longer than me.
Oh, dude, I thought he had like multiple years left in him.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, kind of like, God damn, dude, this motherfucker is going to irritate the shit out of me for years to come.
He was so stubborn.
And then he just died.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
So anyways, that's kind of sad.
Yeah.
But the world turns.
The world keeps going. Mimi's not, I don't think she's too depressed. We had Dexter here over the weekend, so I think that helped her. But I don't think she's notices too much. It's not like they could play together. I think it was just like something else in the house. But he slept most of the time anyway, so it's not like they played or enjoyed each other.
Sometimes they did. By playing, Mimi would just
harass him. Yeah. It was so fucking funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's some sad news.
Yeah, that's news for sure.
The video I just posted yesterday or today, it's the last video with the little man.
Which was Christmas's video, right?
Yeah.
Christmas's video.
Yeah. So, yeah, our family decreased by one. And Shaun instantly wants to get another dog.
I was not the one looking at a dog the next day on Facebook. That was you.
I wasn't looking just for a dog. It was on my feed. I can't help it that there's dogs on my news feed.
Okay. Start of the 12-week year, babe.
It is. How is yours going?
I got one of my things done.
Nice. Your tasks or your objectives, whatever. Tasks?
Yeah. But I've got like 5 more to do this week.
Yeah.
5 more little things this week, so which is okay. We'll get her done.
Yeah. Slowly but surely. Chipping away.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll be good to get that done. Yeah. I was before bed last night, I read a little bit of the 12-week year.
Yeah.
And it was discussing a lady and how she time blocks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy shit, dude. It really puts into perspective, if you are diligent with your time blocking, what you can accomplish if you stay on task.
Oh, yeah. Dude, it's wild.
But if you fuck off, dude, midday you decide to fucking listen to Theo Von for 30 minutes.
Derails you.
Derails you, dude. You decide to scroll on Facebook for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Derailed.
Honestly, like, I mean, how many things have we read it that, like, if you're addicted, you can't even try to do little doses of it. Like, so they say, like, if you're addicted to fast food, to not even try to, what am I thinking? It's not little doses. It's
microdosing?
No. Not rationalize. What's the word? There's a specific word. I can't think of what it is. But you can't just have it once a week because you're addicted to it. So if you have it once a week, you're going to want it more and more and more still again.
Okay.
So they say, like, instead of doing that, to just completely cut it. And I think that's the same thing. Like, you may not think you're addicted to Theo Von, but it one, stops your thought process, and two, how hard was it to pull away from that?
Oh, dude. So this is what I did. So I was working this morning. Didn't listen to nothing, no big deal. But I put it on to go from the job site, and I had to stop at another job site, do a little bit of work, and then I had to go to the office. So I put it on for that time span. Boom, boom. And when I got to the office, I was like, well, I'm just warming up my food, so I'll just warm up my food and listen to it. Dude, it takes me 3 minutes to eat. I sat 3 minutes, and then I sat there and watched this for another 27 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I checked that this is the second issue with me. This is the biggest issue. So then I got a Snapchat, so I checked my Snapchat, boom, scroll over, started watching stories.
Yeah.
And it was like 15 minutes. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? So I wasted 45, I could have just ate. I wasted 40 minutes today at lunch. When I could have just fucking ate and 40 minutes of work, dude.
Yeah.
It's
very
fuck.
Right. It's very interesting because with the streamers I watch, a lot of them all of them, I really just enjoy the camaraderie they have. So it's fun just to listen to them. They're just very entertaining. And then today, so I'm able to listen to them and sort through the stuff I'm doing, do whatever I'm doing, and I don't get sucked into watching it because I'm busy doing other stuff. But then I'll go on my lunch break and I'll watch YouTube shorts or something.
Yeah.
And it's so hard to fucking stop. And I'm like, shit, dude, this sucks. If I just sat there and watched my stream instead, I'd be able to go back so much easier because I just keep listening to it. I don't have to watch it. But I'm like, shit, dude, it's so hard. Once you get sucked in watching stuff, it's awful.
I will pop up YouTube because I'll watch Theo Von on YouTube, or I'll watch someone on YouTube. And I'll turn on YouTube. Boom, boom, YouTube. Click. And the first thing that pops up, okay, so that happened to be it. But right below the first video
Your shorts.
Is shorts. And I watch way too much Shane Gillis. He is always in these top 4. And I can never just click this. I immediately go here, which brings me to another one of his and another one of his, and then I'll be onto another comedian and blah, 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 blah. Yep. And then I'm like, what did I come on YouTube for? Oh, to watch this video. Fuck.
Yep. Dude, it's so bad.
Dude, no bullshit. I have thought about being done. Once again, being done with, being done with my, Snapchat and shit. The problem is,
someone almost broke up with me for breaking our streak, so now we really can't fucking break our streak.
Oh no, I was gonna say the problem with Snapchat is I use it a lot.
Yeah.
And I use it a lot for one, we get our beautiful flashbacks every day, which is so sick, and I'll be super sad to not get flashbacks every day. But the second part is that's how I do actually most of my communication. The problem is because I send videos all the time on it.
Yeah.
To talk, instead of texting. The problem is
you go to the shorts.
As soon as I get done sending that video, I scroll over to the shorts, and I'm fucked.
I've never been interested in the Snapchat shorts.
Okay.
I think they're garbage.
Hold on. Hear me out. I never did Snapchat stories. The short stuff, I didn't give a fuck when I had Instagram and Facebook. I deleted Instagram. I deleted Facebook. All of a sudden, I'll burn through 45 minutes a day on Snapchat. I literally took the time that I was on the other apps, and I put it on Snapchat now. And if I got rid of Snapchat, you know where I would go? YouTube.
One of the other ones, yeah.
It never, dude, it's just you allocate that stupid dull time to wherever it goes. You I have legitimately thought of wiping it all.
Yeah.
Wiping it all, dude.
It would be, I wish there was
I love listening to YouTube. I fucking am addicted to YouTube.
Yeah, you are. You know what's also really weird? Is if I am just listening to music, right? If I start my day listening off to music. So today, I started my day by listening to music. I had no issues just listening to my music all day. Like, I didn't think once to go onto my phone. I didn't do any of my puzzles this morning. I didn't do go on my email at all. Didn't go on Instagram, Facebook. I didn't go on any of those this morning. Besides, I think I to send my good morning snap, and I did that on my way to the bathroom, and then I was back to listen to my music. But as soon as, like, if I'm listening to a podcast or something else, then I'm like, oh, I, like, just want to go listen or just, like, scroll a little bit on Instagram. How weird is that?
It's all a progression. And here's what I think it is. I used to sit down and watch Ed Milet on YouTube through fruition. I would just sit down. I wouldn't even give a fuck about this thing. I would literally just, like, put it on, and I'd watch him. And I'd, like, take in the information he was giving me. That was my first, like, intro to personal development. Okay? Then I started putting them on in the background while I worked. Then I started having them on, and I would be on my phone on, like, a podcast. Now it reached a point where, like, if I have up anybody on YouTube, I'll just scroll my phone too. You know what I'm saying? Or like if I'm not listening to podcasts, whatever, I'm texting and all this shit. I went from where, like, I would only consume, like, I would consume it, and that would be my main source of consumption, was just that. To now I'm trying to, like, triple task doing shit, and it's like, of course nothing is sticking.
Right.
You know, of course it isn't.
I know once I, like, am not at Gold Star anymore, I'm not going to be able to watch my streamers as much because I do so much brain numbing stuff at Gold Star that I can listen to it and just do my job. But a lot of the work that I'll have to do for the businesses, like, I can't do while listening to that. Like, I'll switch to music, and then it'll probably be something where it's like it's a reward, like, oh, I accomplished all my tasks today, okay, then I can watch a couple hours of it.
I'm gonna give you two things real quick, which is mostly just one. In the morning, I get up and I go to my cold shower,
and you always listen to Andy Frisella.
I always grab Andy Frisella and put him on. I've tried something. The mornings I get ready listening to a podcast, it takes me like 2 hours to get ready. It takes me all morning to get ready. The mornings I listen to music in the background or don't have anything, 1 hour.
I didn't tell you this, but I hate that you listen to podcasts right away in the morning. I hate it.
Why?
Why? Because it's just like, it's so jarring and, like, just like I just like music because, like, the morning's supposed to be, like, I think of it as, like, kind of like a calming time, like, just get ready, all this
Getting up,
like getting my brain starting to function, and you're just like high energy right away, and I'm like, no. Because the music I listen to in the morning too is like the Harry Potter soundtrack, or like
Dude, you listen to the music I put on in the morning?
Yeah, it's also very, like...
It's nothing more. This is Sam getting up. Sam gets up. Oh, Zen. Beautiful life. I wake up. I grab my phone, put on Andy Frisella or Nothing More, maxed out, and I jump in the cold shower. And I'm just like, fuck. I hate myself. Bah. And then I'm just like, going, and Sam's just like coming out of her cocoon. Yeah, we're a little different in that aspect.
Yeah, I hate your mornings. I hate them.
I fucking love them, dude. Love them.
So even listening to Nothing More, though, you're like, it's a lot faster.
Way faster, because what happens is the initial jarring happens either way, whether it's Nothing More.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, my alarm clock is Nothing More.
Yeah.
I wake up to Nothing More.
Yep.
So.
Dude, this morning when I was fucking trying to get ready and your fucking alarm went off, I was just like, breathe. Just let Shaun wake up from it. So mad.
So the difference is they're both very jarring, in your face, wake up, right? Which is what I like when I hop in the shower. Afterwards, as I'm like as I'm warming up and like getting ready for the day, podcast I'm listening to and I'm like consuming it and I'm just like going through the flow of the morning, blah, 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 right? Mm-hmm. Nothing more. That music is keeping me upbeat, moving, getting my shit done, moving along so I can get out.
Yeah.
So it's a huge difference in my tempo.
How was your like mental state afterwards?
Oh, I am. The thing is if I only have some music on, I will sing the music lyrics while I'm like showering and getting ready, but it's like embedded in my brain at this point.
Yeah.
But I am very much like if I do only music, I'm thinking nonstop, brain just churning, thinking of the whole day, thinking of the whole week, thinking of the month, brain doesn't stop, just turning. When I'm listening to a podcast, all of that is off.
Yeah.
So I'm not thinking of the day. I'm not thinking of the week. I'm not thinking of the month. My brain is just numb, just listening to the podcast. So like, if I think about, so if we're thinking about execution wise and like productivity in business, if I took my phone and on my phone, I deleted YouTube. I deleted Snapchat. I quit listening to podcasts and only listen to, is there a way to like put, like I can't access this thing from this time to this time?
Your phone? I'm sure there is.
Certainly.
There used to be with the old app detox.
But there's not anymore.
No.
But anyways, if I did that, dude, I would be even more ridiculous. Way more ridiculous.
Because I set something on my phone, like it's like a work time or whatever. And so it's supposed to do something, but I haven't noticed it keeps me out of any apps or anything. So we could play with it. I bet you there is a way, though, to lock. Because that was the nice thing about app detox when it actually worked.
I know.
Is you could set a time of when you can't access a certain app.
It was beautiful, dude. I literally would not access Facebook, Instagram, whatever from
7 to 4.
7 to 4, yep. So I could only do it when I was at home. But even then, dude, I think about that even then. I almost don't ever want it.
I think, like, the issue is, like, when we're home, we do put our phones on our chargers, but we're also in the kitchen a lot. Which is why we, like, go in there and grab them.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I didn't have anything on my phone and I had to, like, access it on the computer, then I would like time block a time to do it on the computer.
You know
or
what we
tablet.
could probably do? Change your phone to like a track phone or like what my dad has, a flip phone, and then get like a iPod Touch.
The only caveat or thing I have against that is maps, because I use maps every day at work. So that would be my big
GPS.
Yeah.
Get you a Garmin GPS thing.
Garmin. Get myself a Garmin. I've seen some people rocking Garmins.
Yeah.
Well, I have even thought about just getting the little Samsung tablet.
Oh yeah.
Getting like the one that's like 2 times this size.
Yeah.
And then just getting the cheapest phone. But I would still need something for pictures, so I guess I could get a camera.
Yeah.
But.
Or just like start working on our discipline.
No.
Because the same issue is like your main form of communication to a lot of people is Snapchat.
Oh yeah.
So then you're gonna have to rewire them as well to not Snapchat you, which is gonna be really hard.
Very difficult.
Because remember we tried just time blocking fucking emails with Stable Living, and it was impossible because we'd be like, okay, we're only gonna respond from 8 until 9 or 3 until 2 or 3 until 4, and then it was just like someone would email you with an emergency at noon, and you're like, well, fuck, I have to work on this.
And notification to your phone, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have thought about doing like I don't know how you could do it. Maybe at the you could put it in your signature at the bottom of your emails, like
I need to make my signature
for an like I respond from 9 to 10 and whatever, 4 to 5. If this is an emergency, please call
this number.
I've thought about that.
Because then you could have them call like Brooke's phone.
Right, exactly.
Like
Yep.
work phone or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah. It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I know. There's things to do, dude. There's just like, the thing is, dude, there's so many distractions and it's not bettering us.
No.
And we don't do anything to fucking fix it, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
I mean, yeah, because like, look at how, if we didn't have this podcast, how much do you think you and I would talk?
we probably sit on our phones for this time.
Right. Like, and a lot of times when we do talk, like, we're talking business. So this is like, honestly, guys, listeners here, this is our time where we don't talk business.
Or talk less business.
Yes. Yes, we should say less business. Shaun and I, we now started keeping track of us. Like, when we talk business to each other, we started keeping track. Mm-hmm. Just to see, like, how much of our day goes towards it. But yeah, this is where we talk about other things that aren't necessarily business related. Mm-hmm. And so if we didn't, actually, to be honest, right now, we probably both would be reading, not even on our phones.
Oh, for sure. I do think another thing with it is podcasts. I get a lot of my shit to talk about on here, and a lot of my like current events and stuff. So I think it could be like good to listen to and stuff and do still, but I think it needs to be. And same with YouTube. There's some, like, when I listen to Brian, Clear Value Tax.
Yeah.
If I think the same thing with everything, dude. That shit needs to be time blocked out. Mm-hmm. Like, I need to be solely focused on business and that shit from like 7 to 2.
Like, that's why I think of like using it as like a reward system almost. Like, if I'm productive and get my stuff done from 7 until 2, then I can watch YouTube or listen to podcasts in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm. But you almost have to have an off time. You almost have to block it so there's an off time, right? Like,
yeah.
I can't, like, you can't just do like, I'm going to fucking, I can then just like listen to podcasts all night long.
Yeah.
Right? It needs to be like,
I can listen to 1 or 2 episodes or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not of Joe Rogan. Because that would be wild.
So you could do like a time limit.
Right.
Yeah. So I also, today working out. So Andy
Because think about this real quick. Can I butt in real quick?
Hey.
How many podcasts you think Andy's listening to in a day? Less than 1. Mm-hmm. I'm betting less than 1.
Have we seen is day 3 come up yet? The Day in the Life?
No.
Episode 3, whatever.
But, dude, think about that. How many high performers? Well, even think about it this way, dude. How many guys that we know that are, like, running like bigger companies? Like, think George. Think Greg. Mm-hmm. Do you think those guys are listening to podcasts all day long?
No. Not all day long. For sure not all day long. Like we said, you can't think.
You can't think. Dude, I bet you ain't Snapchatting.
Probably not during the workday.
No. I bet you not.
I bet you in the afternoons, but
Sure.
probably not in the workday.
Yeah.
Because you got to think, they're disciplined with it.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
So they can just, like, go on there, respond, get off.
Yep.
So today, we were listening to Andy talk the 75 hard verses the other day. Mm-hmm. And he said something in there about, like, how the people that need to do 75 hard are the ones that always, are the people that don't do it. Because they're the ones that, like, do 75 soft or, you know, make it their way because they need to compromise. And he's like, well, this is why you're in the position you're in is because you compromise on everything. Mm-hmm. And so today when I was working out, I was just like, my legs are like pretty pumped up. Like, I'll just do 2 sets instead of 3 of the duck walks and the lunges. And by the way, I did the duck walks, but they hurt my knees so much that I only did 12 or 16. I did 16 one set and 2 12s instead of 20s. But that's because they really hurt my knees, so I feel like that was acceptable. But I was only going to do 2 sets of both the lunges and the duck walks, and I was like, no, I can't compromise. I have to do the 3rd set.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. But he's right. Like, people make compromises, and that's why people are in the positions they're in.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
That is for sure a thing.
So, I mean, it's the same thing, right? Like, you tell yourself, like, oh, no, I can be productive while I listen to podcasts through the day. And it's just like, no, like, you're convincing yourself you are, but you're not. You know you aren't.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Well, look at us. What was that Saturday morning we were doing our stretches downstairs? And as we were doing them, like, my mind was just going. Because we weren't listening to podcasts. We were listening to music or nothing.
Nothing.
And, like, my mind was just ripping. And we were writing out, like, a whole process for the business and everything. So good. So freeing. So clear.
Yeah, dude. Fuck. Think about it, dude. That's how life was.
Mm-hmm.
These issues didn't exist 10 years ago.
No. Not even 5. Honestly, like...
No, dude, no. Not even really 5 years ago.
No. Because I would go on Facebook and Instagram, but I would only go on them for 5 minutes. Until fucking TikTok, Reels, Shorts, all those things came out.
Those things just fucking smack the dopamine.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid amounts, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid amounts. That shit's so fucked, dude.
Yeah.
So fucked. We've gotten so fucked.
Yeah. Because, yeah, I mean, that's also when Snapchat Shorts started. All that shit. Vines. Vines were the first thing. Vines are kind of old. But that didn't succeed.
But, dude, I mean, that stuff is like...
It's so bad for you.
This stuff, the fact that this shit wasn't an issue, wasn't an issue, period, 10 years ago. 10 years ago, this wasn't an issue, dude. 10 years ago, I didn't have a Spotify. I don't even know if was Spotify in existence 10 years ago?
Yeah.
2013, bro. 2013, keep this in mind. 2013, I think I had a Pandora that I didn't use. I still downloaded music and listened to it on my iPod or my phone.
I didn't have a track phone, or I didn't have a smartphone until, was it after I met you? No, it was right when I met you, I think.
Dude, yeah, my main form of music was CDs in 2013.
Dude, I was one of those kids that would walk around the block with my CD player in my hand. Hell yeah.
Fuck, dude.
I still have a whole bunch of my CDs.
Think of that, though. Think of what's changed in 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
10 years.
Yeah. Yeah, so I had my iPod Touch my first couple of years of college. And yeah, I must have had just music downloaded on them. Because Pandora wouldn't have worked unless if I had Wi-Fi. Because that was before they had, like, offline Pandora. Yeah. Wow. That's wild. How crazy is that, dude?
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucked up.
Mm-hmm. There's just so many, like, so I found my iPod Shuffle from back in the day. And, iPod Shuffles, the version I have is the ones, like, where it's the 3.5 millimeter plug-in to charge it. But they require specific, like, a genuine Apple one in order for it to charge. And so I bought some knockoffs, and that didn't work, and I'm really sad. But there's so many times, like, I wish that thing still worked. Because that would just be so nice to have that thing instead of, like, because then you just have to keep skipping until you get to the song you want. Or you're just like, it's too much work, I'll just listen to this. Instead of going on my phone and being like, oh, what station do I want? Oh, I also got a notification for this, so I'm going to go on Snapchat as well.
I'll tell you what I miss. I miss grabbing that fucking iPod and doing this. To cycle through the wheel. To cycle through. And then finding DMX, Party Up. Click. And you just wait 1 sec. And then it starts.
Dude,
oh, that brings back some fucking memories, dog.
I just like the shuffle because it was just a surprise.
No, dude, because you had to choose. Because I used to like lifting. I always chose my because every day I would hit a hard set, right?
Yeah.
Like whether it was like heavy volume, whatever. Every day I'd be like hitting a set where it's like this is the set of the day, and I would go on and I would choose that fucking song and I would go click, and then I would just let it all just.
We have some old iPods, don't we, still?
Boom. Yeah.
In our phone bin.
Yeah, we do. God damn it, dude. Just, now I have to fucking click Spotify and hope the fucking song plays. Oh, my God. Pissing me off.
I love Pandora.
Man.
I'm going to be a Pandora queen forever.
Ooh, dude, just sitting here thinking about that. Oh, my gosh. It was better when we had to pay $1 a song on iTunes. I don't give a fuck, dude. We appreciated it more.
Yeah, that's true. It's very true.
Damn.
I gotta admit, though, I fucking hate Apple.
Oh, yeah. I ain't a big fan of Apple either, but I'm just saying. I miss it.
Yeah. Dude, wild. That's so wild.
Things have changed so much, dude, and I'm telling you, it's not even remotely for the better.
I don't know how, like, it would suck to be in school still. Like, we got out of college at the right time.
Bro.
Right? Like, the amount of
we got out of high school in the right time.
That too. But college, like, we got out just when the distractions started happening.
Oh, dude, I don't know. I fucked off on Instagram quite a bit when I was in college.
That's true, but college was also pointless. But
Shane.
Yeah, in high school for sure we both got out at the right time.
Man, dude. Man.
I remember like my like junior and senior year were like the first years that people were getting like caught texting. Cuz that was when like everyone started having phones. I think I was in 7th or 8th grade, and I was like one of the first people in my grade to get a phone. But I was in so many activities that I needed a way to call to get a ride. And even my like freshman and sophomore year, like not everyone had cell phones yet.
Right.
And no one had a smartphone. Fuck no. I remember I got so mad. Oh my God, this is a really funny story. We were going to some 4-H thing, and the Crones were driving me because they drove me everywhere. And they were telling me, they're just like, Sam, we got a surprise for you. And I was like, what? And they're just like, you're going to be so jealous. And I was like, what? What's going on? And they're just like, Jim got the new iPhone. And it was when the iPhone first came out. And I was like, what? Are you kidding me? Like, shut up. Like, oh my God, I hate you. Like, that is just so cool. Do you want to know what it was?
Huh.
They took a picture of one of their eyes. And it was like a flip phone. And it was like one that had the picture on the front. And so it was a picture of the eye. See, we got an iPhone.
That is a very Jim and Don thing to do.
Dude, I was like so mad because I was just like, what? Like, shut up. You guys got the iPhone. Oh, man. That's how old I am.
Damn, dude.
Funny shit, dude. Funny shit.
Different world, different times. Yeah, this is a reoccurring thing for us though. We've been talking about this for like 3 years now. This reoccurring comes back up like for the last 3 years. It comes up every like
that we want to get better at our distractions.
3 to 6 months. How to get better at distractions, deleting shit off the phone, getting like just a separate play phone, whatever it is, like just to get away from that shit.
We should do the detox series, the productivity series. Because all it is we just need to detox from the dopamine hit from it. Because once you detox from it, it's a lot easier to control it. And then like we can detox and then learn how to use it properly and be disciplined with it. And we just got to keep each other accountable.
Yeah, I just know like who I am, and I know when it's at my disposal, I do it.
Yeah, it's because you're telling yourself you do.
Okay, sure. But I still do it.
Yeah. But if we like, the more you tell yourself like, I can control this, I can be disciplined with it, the more your mind and body will be able to.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about this so much.
No, I know. I'm not saying you're wrong.
Oh, you just your tone is making it sound like.
Yeah, I just know it's like really difficult.
Mm-hmm. Oh well, yeah. I mean, just gotta convince yourself. And once you detox from it, then it'll be a lot easier to be.
No, it won't.
Okay, if you say so.
It's like a drug, dude. It takes a long, long detox.
Yeah. Do you want to? Do you want to?
I'm gonna put it to you this way. Someone that smokes cigarettes every day,
Mm-hmm.
when they quit, they get rid of them.
Mm-hmm.
They're not around.
Mm-hmm.
If a smoker tried quitting and they kept a pack in their pocket at all times, can I tell you how long it would be before they smoke? One motherfucking day. Because they would hit that time. They would hit that like. It'd be like, okay, boom, got over that hurdle. Yep, got over that next hurdle. Yep, got over that next hurdle. Yep, got over that next hurdle. Boom, fuck this. Cigarette.
Okay.
It's the same thing, like, because I deleted Instagram on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? No issues. I detoxed from it. I didn't have it on my phone for a month.
Yeah, but you just replace that dopamine hit with a different app.
Okay.
So I think if you train your right, so that's why we just have to do a full detox. So then you're just not like your body's not craving any of those dopamine hits anymore.
How long is a detox?
The detox, it's like 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay, so you're telling me you're not going to once, with this in your pocket, a click of a button away. First, let's just say 5 weeks. You're one click away for 5 weeks. You're not opening one of those apps?
Oh. We have to read the thing again, but you can limit yourself.
That's still a dopamine hit, though.
Okay, but you're like still detoxing yourself by only doing it for 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, instead of 2 hours a day. So then your body's only getting 10 minutes of that dopamine instead of 2 hours. We have to read the series, so.
Okay. I'd just be interested to see, like, if you limit yourself to that 10 minutes a day, as soon as you take that limit away.
Then you gotta follow in with the discipline. How long does it take to be disciplined?
Your whole life, everything you do.
Okay.
Never stops.
Being disciplined or working at being disciplined?
Being disciplined. I don't think it ever stops.
Aren't you just proving my point?
Maybe.
Okay.
But like, what my point is like, discipline in anything never goes away. You always want to go the easiest route, no matter what.
You're phrasing that wrong.
Okay.
You always want to go the easy way?
Yeah, always.
So you always have to work at being disciplined?
At all times.
Yes.
I have to work at being disciplined.
Yes.
And so it will never stop. Like there's not a point where I'm just like, oh, I don't reach a point where I'm like, it was really easy to go to the gym every single day when I got done with school and walked up to the gym. Because it was like that habit of like walking out, going up to the gym. Okay. It was also easy to go to the gym every day when I went and worked construction. And on the way up from Mondovi, I drove past the gym. So I stopped at the gym, hit my workout, and went home.
Right.
It became a lot more difficult to go to the gym every day. When I worked at the office, I went home, and then I had to leave from home to go.
Yeah.
I quit going every day. I dropped down to like 3 times a week because of it.
Yeah.
I've been doing that for years because I don't have the same like structure without the distractions. And so my point being, and it's the same thing with diet in the house. You know how often we eat chocolate covered coffee beans?
Yeah.
Never.
We see them. Oh.
Until they're in our house.
Oh, well, yeah, because we see them. If we put them I bet you if we put them in a cupboard that we didn't go in every single day, we wouldn't eat them as much.
100%. Same thing with your phone. When you open this thing up, boom, and I see Snapchat, I'm going there.
So do you take it off your home screen?
Okay. And then, so I take it off my home screen, but then it's one flip away, and now it's there.
Always there?
Yeah.
Okay, so then maybe we should make you have like 8 pages and it's on the very last page. Make it inconvenient.
I see what you're saying.
But I also think you can, because you're just saying like, I'm going to just go back to it. I'm going to just go back to it. So you're just going to go back to it because you're telling yourself you're going to go back to it. So if you changed your mindset and just be like, okay, like I don't need it. I don't like going on it. Then I think you can change your habits and change your discipline.
How's that worked out for us?
I don't think we've actively tried, have we?
Oh, I've tried many times. Many, many times. God, I'm weak. I'm just weak.
Mm-hmm. So do you go on it because of like you're watching podcasts? Or because you get notifications? Why are you going on them?
Why do I go on my phone?
Why do you go on any of those apps?
Because I got a notification.
From Snapchat? I'm guessing that's the only one that you get notifications from.
Oh, good point.
Because, yeah, I don't get that's the only app.
Oh, yeah, good point. Me too. Why do I go on apps? I always have an intention, typically, from what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. So if I go on Snapchat, it's because I'm responding to a notification.
Yeah.
Then it leads me down a rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube, I'll be going to watch a video, and then it'll lead me down the rabbit hole. Everything typically starts with an intention that goes down a rabbit hole.
So how do we...
Because, like Facebook, I'll go on Facebook just to check if Club 37 said anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll be 15 minutes deep, and I'm like, I didn't even go to Club 37 yet.
Right.
And so everything starts with an intention for me to do, and then I end up in a rabbit hole, and then I'm mad at myself.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, maybe it's something that, like, we have to do it during, like, a time blocking thing. So, like, during a certain time of day is when you check your notifications for Snapchat and go on Facebook. Because then you can do it, like, later in the day. And if someone's trying to communicate you for construction things, just be like, hey, I need you to text me during the day because I don't go on Snapchat until 3 p.m. Maybe?
Right. No, like, that's what I'm, like...
Trying to figure out?
Yeah, that's the kind of shit I'm saying. Like, if I had it where I only had... So, say I had none of that on here, okay? And so the only time I could access that shit is from... like 5:30 to 6. Say that's the only time I can access that shit is 5:30 to 6.
Yeah.
And so I had a different phone with it from 5:30 to 6. Or like the original app detox, if we could find something like the original app detox,
Yeah.
where it actually shuts off all the apps and I can only go on it from 5:30 to 6, it would change everything.
Yeah.
But that's the problem. Is if I can do it at any point in time throughout the day, I'm going to.
Yeah.
Because I will get a notification. I'll be like, oh, I'm going to do this. And then I'm fucked.
And then you just go through all of them.
Through all of them. And that's where the issue lies.
Yeah. I guess I just don't.
I think you probably do more than you think. I think you probably unconsciously do it.
I unconsciously go on them quite a few times, but I'll be on it for like a minute or two, and then I'm like, why am I on this? And I close it.
But that's still, that act of doing that delayed you from what you were doing by 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, I know that. But I don't, like, go scrolling for
Right.
half an hour.
Right.
So, that what I'm trying to say is, like, I think I've been mentally, like, getting myself down to where I'm only on there for a minute or two and being like, why am I on here, closing it? So, like, I guess my next step would then be not even going on there.
Not even having the urge to go on there.
Yeah.
Because that alone just took you away from the bandwidth of whatever you were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I have worked myself down to that.
Right.
So.
Well, and I do that a lot too. I'll be like, what am I doing, dumbass? Turn it
Yeah.
off. I do that many times a day.
You just gotta, yeah, we gotta just work on ourselves to get there where we don't even
Right.
go on it. Well, that was a long chat of app detoxing. Yeah. What else you got, babe? How's it going?
Good.
You look like you're thinking pretty hard.
I'm trying to think of like what's going on in life. Fall Creek, we're gonna be listening here pretty soon.
That's good.
There's no fridge in the upstairs unit at Fall Creek. Brooke and I have been in there I don't know how many times, and not once did we not realize there wasn't a fridge.
What's wrong with you two? Is there a fridge in the pictures?
Must not be. I don't know. I'm like, what?
Interesting.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
Wait, did someone move in there?
No, I got pictures for a listing.
Oh. Oh, and Catherine was like, there's no fridge?
Yeah, I was like, fuck, dude, you're right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
So anyways, yes, we're listening to that. Recon, guys, Recon's coming up.
Yeah, there's 3 VIP tickets left. No, 2. Because you said 2 sold? We had 11, 2 sold, so 2 left.
2 VIP tickets
for Friday night.
lefto.
And then there's quite a few general admission ones left, so.
Oh, yeah, there's like 100.
Yeah.
So, yeah, people, buy some GA tickets.
Yeah.
I don't know if I got much else. Do you?
No?
Yeah. I think that's all I got.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of tired. I want to go read my books.
Do you?
Yeah. Did you see what I did yesterday? I don't know if you noticed. Instead of reading my Auschwitz book last night, I read a personal development book instead.
And that's why you fell asleep?
And that's how I could fall asleep.
I read my personal development book, set it down.
And then read your other one?
Then read my other one. I fucking love that book.
I want to finish the Auschwitz book, but I have to do it one. I think I only have an hour and a half left, or maybe an hour left. So I'm just going to probably tomorrow or Friday night or this weekend when I don't have something going on or when I'm not trying to go to bed. Then I'll just sit down and read it for an hour and a half and finish it. It just keeps me up. And I don't think it's going to get any better in the rest of this book, so.
No.
I don't even want to try.
Yeah, I'm not going to go deep into that, but that was something else I was thinking of is not reading fiction books before bed. They're too fucking good. I get amped. Even business books, a good business book, I'll get amped.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No. Most books I've been pretty okay with. My issue is when I get towards the end. Once I get under 2 hours, then I'm just like, I just want to finish this.
No, dude. The books I read, it's start to finish. You don't even want to put those fuckers down.
I mean, the Zodiac Academy books, I fucking didn't want to stop those, but I'm taking a break. Taking a break from it. I should go back to Bridgerton. The Bridgerton ones were nice and chill and good before bed ones.
Stan Efferding years ago said like an hour before bed, he wouldn't look at this. He'd get this away from him. No TVs, no reading, nothing. The hour before bed is literally just you turn off as many lights in the house as you can, dim the other lights. It's just decompressing time. The hour before bed, that's it. Decompressing. Maybe if you need to take a couple notes or something and get some shit off your brain.
I mean, how much better do you think we would fall asleep if like we meditated, stretched, did some yoga for the hour before bed?
Stupid good, stupid good.
Yeah.
Dude, like everything he did in his life prepped him to operate the best. So all distractions, all light, all everything were deleted an hour out from bed, so he could just.
It would be nice to have like
bed.
the dimmer lights.
Yeah.
There's an alarm clock, which we had a couple at work, and they were too much money, so I didn't want to buy it. That they like in the morning, instead of loud noises, it just slowly gets brighter and brighter and brighter to like
the sun coming up.
Yeah. It reenacts like the sun waking you up instead. They say it's like way better for you to wake up that way.
1000%.
Anyways, but I didn't want to buy it because it was like $100 for this just globe of a light.
Yeah, dude, all that shit is very much like good. All those things are great practices for a healthy, good life to operate and function your best. And then we just throw it all out the fucking window. There is not a lack of information. This is what we talked about on Monday's podcast. We have all the info we need.
We have more info than
we have more. We can be every one of us can be millionaires. We can all be fucking jacked, tan, six-pack. We can all feel good, have good bloods, fucking healthy as shit. All of us. Every single one of us. We can have great relationships. We can spend quality time with our significant others, our animals, everything like that, our families. We have all the knowledge we need to have very good, fucking great lives. And we do not execute on a motherfucking one of them, dude. We just let all that shit go right down the goddamn drain for comfort and dopamine.
Yep.
Boom, dude. That's all we give a fuck about.
Yeah. It's just so crazy because, like, we all know our grandparents and, like, even some of our parents did not have easy lives. And yet, like, we're so just, like, what's the easiest path for me to take? It's wild. It's so wild. I thought about that the other day, like, how I was just, like, so sick and tired of just working and just doing stuff. And I'm just like, no, like, this is what our ancestors have done. They've always just worked and worked and worked. And, like, life is not supposed to be easy.
Right.
It's supposed to be hard.
Yeah.
And we used to be fucking hard-ass people to handle it. And now we're weak and soft. And any bit of discomfort or tribulation, people just freak out and panic.
What's happened to us, dude? We're all so fucking weak.
Dude, I blame the fucking Court of Owls fucking ruining the population. Making us weak, making us scared, making us uneducated. All so they could control us. Because guess what? If we didn't have anxiety problems, then they couldn't control us. We wouldn't be freaking out all the time.
Crazy.
Now they're causing just random chaos everywhere, so then we'll just have a civil war. Did I tell you I saw a post the other day on Instagram? It was this guy who said, "These are the things I bought after I watched the Leave the World Behind movie."
Damn.
Yeah, it was like some solar-powered battery packs, solar-powered flashlights, like 3 or 6 months supply of MREs, whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, whole bunch of stuff. And I was like, I wonder how many people are gonna do that.
I remember one time. I was looking into this shit pretty hard at one point in time, and all of the prepper shit, right? All the prepper shit, the people are just like, throw it all out. If shit goes south, you can't do anything with all that because you won't be able to stay where you're at right now. They're like, throw it all out, get rid of the whole thought of all the prepper shit. They're like, they referenced a book, maybe a couple books, whatever, but they're like, you want everything you need in one pack because cars are gone. Everything you need to survive, you want in one pack. And the books they referenced were like books on how to live off the land.
Yeah.
How to hunt, how to gather, and how to like forage for shit, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sure there was like remedies for health remedies and shit, right? But that was it, dude. It was just like, if shit goes sideways, all your guns, your ammo, all that shit sounds hunky-dory and stuff and great, but they're like, all your food.
How are you going to carry it all?
What are you doing? How are you getting anywhere? And the thing is with it, too, is like, unless you live in the country with horses and farm animals, egg and shit like that, like, it's not like you're loading all this up into a vehicle and heading out.
Yeah, no.
Because gas is... cars are going to be blocking the roads.
Yeah.
And people are going to try going around those cars, and then they're going to block off all the ways to get around. Bridges are going to be blocked, so you're not getting past bridges.
Yeah.
And so, like, you're stuck. These vehicles you want, these things you want, all this stuff, it does you nothing.
Yeah.
And so it's just a cool way to look at it. But, I mean, the difference would be, like, if you have a place in the country, you have a cabin with a wood stove, you have some land, you have some horses, you have maybe some cattle or some goats or, whatever. And the big thing is not to, like, castrate them because you're going to need them to keep reproducing because you're going to need them, to do all that and stuff. And so it just took you really far away from, like, the prepper status and a lot more on, like, the...
like homesteading.
Or, like, not even homesteading, a hunter and gatherer.
Yeah.
Like, because the whole other, like, thing was, like, yeah, you could have the homestead option, but that's so minimal for people who have that option.
Yeah.
Most people, you need to turn into a hunter-gatherer, a forager, and you need to just be out in the land. Because you have to think, dude, right now in the city, okay, if things went sideways, like on that movie,
yeah,
we're not safe here.
No.
How long till someone's trying to raid our house?
Right.
And so if you look at that, dude, where, like, if we lived in the country, like, we live 30 minutes out, like in Cadat, you've got a couple of your neighbors. Hopefully you've built rapport with your neighbors. So maybe you have some random people who try to come, but you got your shit locked down, whatever. If someone tries to, it's just, it would be so much easier for people to try and raid your house when there are 100 people within a half a mile. But when you've got 5 people within 5 miles,
right,
or 5, 5, so you got 5 families within 5 miles or 2 miles, whatever it is, it's so much less likely for them to, like...
Yeah, because what are the chances that some random person's going to come walk through your farmland?
Right, exactly.
So minuscule.
Especially if you've built a good rapport with all your neighbors. And in a time like that, you've built your rapport with your neighbors. Everyone's willing to help everybody out. You all come together and you are your community now.
Yeah.
Everyone's looking out for everyone. And so that is just that's the kind of shit that I would like to like get towards. Is I would like to, you know, I've talked about that with you many times, building a community in the country.
Dude, have one with like a fallout shelter almost too.
You could, no, for sure you could. I mean, the big thing with a community though, and what you got to think about is you have to think about like the full gambit of a community and what you're building. You need your leaders. Right, so you need some leaders. You need people who can build, people who can fix.
Yeah.
You need people who medics, nurses.
So much less knowledge for one person to know if you have a community to know it.
That's, dude. I.
Because it's like one thing that's like stressed me out about like trying to like figure out homesteading is just like, how am I supposed to remember all of this?
You're not going to.
No.
And that's where, dude. You think about a village, dude. You've got a doctor. You've got the people that do fucking like
the nurses.
So you've got nurses, you've got the gatherers, the people that bring in the food, you got the fishermen, you have the people that the wool and shit. What is that called? Like
pelts or
pelts, whatever, like making clothing, whatever.
Oh, yeah, like the
seamstresses. So you have that. You've got people. You got the blacksmiths. You know. You've got the warriors. You have like in a community like that, everybody has their role. They have what they're best at. That you got the farmer. You got supplying the milk. You know, like you have all of that in a community. And I think the biggest thing is in today's age, and we've talked about this 100 fucking times, we're always trying to do it all ourselves. Where if we could realize. If we could build like smaller communities that have all of these things in the smaller communities, you would have like such better tight knit groups that grow together, you know?
Yeah. I think Mimi's over this podcast.
All right, gang. I hope there was, you know what? I don't even give a fuck. It was a talk episode, so I don't even care if you got any value out of it. Mimi's hopping up to sit down, and Sam's going to be standing up in 1 minute, and she's going to be like, what the hell? Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next one.
See